Yo Wagwan, hope you're having a great day. In this video I'm going to be reviewing Sellfy and showing you how to create an online store, or how to set up an online store for your products or whatever you're selling online. If you're an artist, then this is going to help you out a lot, because I'm going to be giving you a lot of basically insights from an artist perspective. For example, if you're a musician, creative, or whatever, how you can use Sellfy to create an online store to sell digital products to fund your artistry, or allow you to do that without having the thoughts of I need to make money from my art. So stay tuned. I'm going to be giving you an overview of Sellfy and walking through the different things that you can do with it. And if you don't know who I am, I'm Jay Carteret from jcarteret.com, teaching you how to be better at music, online marketing, and online business. This is the #1 spot for musicians and creatives that don't want to be starving artists. So if that sounds like you, click that subscribe button, check out the rest of the content on the channel. You will love it here. Now let's get into it, shall we? Sellfy is a service that allows you to create an online store. It allows you to create an online store on their servers, basically, so you don't need to buy domain hosting or anything like that. You could say it's similar to Shopify, which you've probably heard of before. Now, the big reason why I went with Sellfy instead of Shopify is because Sellfy is focused on digital products. It's clear that that's their first and foremost thing, digital products, and you can also sell physical products on here, but you can actually upload those digital products and allow people to download them in a really easy way, and they've got everything set up. With Shopify, I would have had to sign up to Shopify and then get plugins and find other things that would allow me to actually add digital products or deal with that in some sort of way, which just seemed like more learning. And Sellfy had everything set up as it says, hassle-free. Seemed like there'd be less hassle here. So you can also sell subscriptions, although I haven't tried that. And another reason why I went with Sellfy is because on the plan that was within my budget, I was able to actually use upsells. Now, the pricing tiers of Sellfy has changed since I first subscribed last year. And the thing is, that same pricing tier that I was on, now they've changed it. They've taken away the transaction fee that they used to have. Shopify still has a transaction fee. And instead of the transaction fee, you can't use upsells. So if you want to use upsells, you got to pay like a whole $30 more, which is just not great to me. So I've emailed them, and hopefully they can get me back on the old legacy pricing tier, because I didn't even know that that was a thing and that I'd lose those upsells, which I have now done. So I can't show you how to actually do that in this video. But basically, Sellfy is a good thing to use if you want to create an online store really quickly. It allows you to just add products and get up really quickly and create a store like this. Let me show you my store. Did I get up? No, let's bring that up. So here is my store. Honestly, I might edit this headline and that sort of stuff, because I did this years ago. I mean, did it last year, I believe, and honestly haven't edited it since then, because I was just flinging it up in the background, wasn't really focusing on it. But since then, I've added a bunch of products. So I'm going to be adding more products to this, but the way this works is you have categories here, so you can create categories for your products, so people can easily go through that, and people can add multiple things to their cart, and they can edit their cart just like any online store. And it's pretty nice, it's pretty good, pretty straightforward, pretty clean. You got this contact here. I don't like the way that the contact system works, honestly, because it sends you an email. It's just a contact us thing, and it's really weird, because I believe you can go into your messages. I believe there's like messages or something. Maybe it is just an email, because it comes in a really weird way. I don't remember, to be honest. Let me not talk on that, because I don't remember exactly how it works, but I remember not liking it. Let me just say that. But if it's just a contact thing like that, then that's cool. But I swear there was like some sort of messaging thing. Maybe they've gotten rid of that. So there's also a search bar. You can search for items, and you can have all your social media here, so people can go to your Twitter page, for example, and see what's going on over there. So this is the basic store. We can customize it over here. We can change colors. We can change what things are saying, like the description, the headline. We can add a cover image and stuff like that. Obviously, I was just getting this set up really quickly, so I didn't add a cover image or anything of that sort. You add your social media links over here, and then you basically just add products, and that's what's going on here. So here are my products. So with my products, I can share my products from here and basically just share this on social media. And if I do this, then what it will do is it will link to the product page. So here I've actually created a sales page for the product and giving you some information about it, and told you how to order it, and giving you a preview video of the product and all that sort of stuff. And here you just add it to cart if you want to add it to cart, and you can go through the video. You can add YouTube videos. You can add multiple YouTube videos. So here's my first video just showing you how to use the loops and that sort of stuff. Here's the video showing you the preview of all the loops that I included in this loop kit, and then here's the loop kit cover basically. So that's how that turns out, and that's how that's done. In order to create a product, you just go to add new product, and here, you know, as you can see, digital product is first, because that's basically the most focused thing. I mean, the thing that it focuses on the most. But you can also launch subscriptions. What's that saying? I do need to look into that. Because I've never actually created a subscription with Sellfy, so I can't really talk on that. But you can create physical products. You can create a free product so that you can get people's email address and get them on your mailing list and stuff. And this is a good feature if you don't already have another way to do that. I suggest you use Thrive instead, because that's just a better way to do that. Check out my Thrive review, and you'll just get more email signups that way, in my opinion. But here I'm adding a new product. You click here, add the product name, add the product description, select the product category. You can add a new one here as well. That's how you create categories. And then you can add the previews here. So I can add the YouTube videos or a SoundCloud link or an image, and you can set the pricing here. You can add pay what you want pricing, which allows people to just, as it says, pay what they want. And you can limit the stock if you want. You can create variations of the same product, which means you can basically say, okay, you're allowed to use this product royalty free or not royalty free, or you can use it on 100 things or whatever, but the files that they get is the exact same thing. So it's not like you get a different variant of the product. That's not how it works. So that's that. Let's get back to the features. Add products, showed you how to do that. Grow with built-in marketing tools. You got email marketing, discount codes, and upselling features. No additional integrations needed. So let's go to marketing. And the email marketing, I haven't really used this. I don't know how this really works, because I've linked this with my Zapier, I believe, and then I've linked that to ConvertKit. So I don't know how this thing actually works. I haven't really used it, because everyone who is a customer just automatically gets signed up to my email list, which is very useful. However, let me see how their email thing is. So I'd need to upgrade to actually use that, which means I'd need to be paying $59 per month. Okay, so I've got to blur out my coupons, of course, so you can't actually steal them and use them. But basically, you can create coupons here, create different discounts, or you can create a sale so that there's a sale on a specific item for a certain amount of time, or you can create a coupon that lasts forever or a certain amount of time and just create sales, which you should be able to do on any e-commerce platform. So it's not really something that's out of this world, but it's a great thing to have. And then we've got, I believe that's pretty much everything. Is customization, already showed you that. You can basically add your own domain name to the domain thing, but it's still sellfy.com/whatever. So that's what that means. Store language, you can change your language and have it translated and all that sort of stuff. I haven't personally seen that or used that. It's optimized for mobile devices, which is great. You can use PayPal and Stripe. You can embed it on your own website, but it's really whack when you do that, to be honest. Really whack. Like, I wanted to embed my whole store on my website so people could just go to my website and then buy whatever they wanted and then check out, but you can't really do that in a way that looks pretty good. So it's better to just link them to your store really from your website. But you can like have product widgets and buy now buttons on your website, so you could feasibly just create your store, recreate it on your website, which seems a bit long and kind of defeats the purpose of just having something that's easily set up. So it just seems like more sense to just send them to the Sellfy store, to be honest. So I was a little bit misled when it says, you know, embed your entire store on your website or blog. I thought it'd be much better than it actually was. But in the end, you know, I did use the trial, and I just went and basically bought it and just linked people to the actual store because it did give me those features that I wanted. By the way, if you do want to get a 14-day free trial of Sellfy and check it out to see if it's right for you, go to jcarteray.com/Sellfy. Link will be in the description as well. So you can also use it on end screens and cards. And the email marketing, I don't know, but I wouldn't use something like this for email marketing. I will suggest using ConvertKit instead, because that's what I use, and you can actually create nice looking emails with it that look like emails that you send to your friends, which is what you want. Upsells and discount codes, tracking pixels. You can add tracking pixels to your store to basically see how your ads are performing. I don't think it has YouTube or Google tracking pixels, which is unfortunate. I'm not 100% sure actually. I need to look into that. I don't remember. I remember, yeah, I do kind of have Google Analytics set up with it, but there was something not coming through, like my sales wasn't showing up in my Google Analytics, so keep that in mind. You can look through your analytics and see what sells the most and all that sort of stuff. Basic analytics, you can see where people are coming from, which is good because then you can see, you know, what the conversion rates are for each traffic source, which is very useful, and the revenue that you're getting from each traffic source, as well as from each country. You can see where people are coming from, where they're buying from, and you can embed audio and video files as I showed you. You can use Zapier as already talked about. Facebook live chat isn't something that I use, so I can't speak on that. It's, you know, secure payments. You can do PDF stamping, which is a great feature, which I really like, which basically means if you're selling PDFs and someone buys something, their email address that they used to buy it is marked on the PDF file, so they can't share it with other people without it, you knowing where it came from. Like if they try and sell it online or sell it on 4.4 or pirate it or give other people the file for free, their email is going to be on it, so you can always get back to that person. So that basically will deter people from sharing your files instead of telling other people to buy it as well. Limited downloads, you can limit the amount of downloads that people can download your file, so they can only download it a certain amount of time. And that's basically all the features, and I believe I've walked you through, I've given you more than enough information. Let's get into the pricing now. So this is their new pricing. You can get a discount if you go yearly. This is the discount if you go yearly. You can go $19 a month, $39 a month, $89 a month. I might just end up doing that at some point, but here's their new setup. So you got on $29 a month, you can make up to 10k in sales per year. After you get over that, you need to go to the $59 per month, which isn't bad, because what it means is you don't need to pay more until you're making more. You get a 0% transaction fee on all plans, so that's pretty good. Unlimited products on all plans, so you can add as many products as you want. Store customization on all plans, so you can basically change the colors and do that little bit of customization that I showed you. And you can do discount codes on all plans. You get that custom domain, which is just / whatever name it is. And that's all you get on this plan. On the business plan, you get product upselling, and you get the ability to email the people who have signed up to your newsletter through Sellfy. Really, you need to be linking up Sellfy with a proper email service provider. Do not use Sellfy for this. I wouldn't do that. But if you got a limited amount to spend and you want something that just has everything in one, then maybe you do this. But that gives you 10,000 email credits. That's emails. So each email you send to each person is 1 email credit. So if you have 400 people on your list and you send out 1 email, that's 400 email credits gone. If you send out 5 emails, that's 5 times 4, that's 2,000 email credits gone, basically. So that's how that works. So then you got premium, which basically gives you priority support and free migration. It's not necessary. They do get back to you in a pretty all right amount of time. Like you get them back to you within a day or two. Free migration means if you've using something else, or using Shopify or something similar, and you want them to migrate all your products, I'm assuming, then they'll probably do that. But as you can see, you can send them a message here to get clarification on what they're actually getting. I mean, what you're actually getting. But is it worth the $29 per month for the functionality and all the stuff that I'm getting? Yeah, especially with the upsells that I was getting. But honestly, this came up to around $34 per month, because you do have to pay VAT on it. And also, well, personally for me in the UK, that's what it came up to. And I was sometimes paying more than that because I was actually paying a transaction fee. But I got the upselling on that transaction fee, and now in order to get upselling, I need to pay a whole $30 more, which is not really what I want to be paying per month for something like this at this point in my sales cycle. Like, I honestly need to build my new business up a whole lot more before it's worth paying $59 a month. So for $29 a month and no upselling, it's okay. Like, you don't really need the upselling when you're starting out and you've got a few products and you're just trying things out, because the thing is, you've got a store where people can just add multiple things to the cart anyways, so you don't really need to upsell them. But having upselling there is a good thing, because then you're able to show them related products that maybe they didn't think about. So it's a nice feature to have. It's just not 100% necessary in this context. It's not worth the extra $30. Definitely not at all in this context, because you've already got the store function and people can add things to their cart. So for $29 per month to have an online store with no transaction fee and to add as many products as you want, is it worth it? Yes, it's definitely worth it, and I highly suggest you use Sellfy to create your online store. It's very, very easy, as I showed you. Basically, as you add products, it just adds to your store, and as you add categories, it adds to your categories, so you can then go through the store and pick different categories and that sort of stuff, and you basically got an online store set up really, really quickly. And I showed you the customizing stuff. You could just add a headline, add a description, add a back-end photo if that's what you want to do. I believe the back-end photo takes the place of the headline, although I'm probably sure you can do a headline over a back-end photo, but most people should not do that, because most people are not designers, and if you're trying to do that, you'll probably just ruin what it looks like and you make it look really, really crap. Trust me, like, you don't want to do that unless you know what you're doing. So for Shopify, which is, I guess, the biggest competitor and what I was looking at, you can have unlimited products and stuff on the $29, but the thing is, Shopify is not really focused on digital products, and they're taking a 2.2% and 20p transaction rate on credit card rates and whatnot. So you're getting a little bit less, and then their next thing up is $79 and then $299. So it's way more expensive, and you're paying more on Shopify. And in order to get upselling and that sort of stuff, you need to go down a whole different road that's not just built in and baked into the product. So that's why I went with Sellfy, and I'd suggest you go with it as well. Remember, go to jcarterray.com/Sellfy to get a 14-day free trial and just try it out. See if you like it, see if you don't like it. Try to create your own store, see how long it takes you, see if it looks like a nice store, see if it looks like something you want to sell on. I've seen a lot of other artists using Sellfy and a lot of other YouTubers and creators using Sellfy. It seems like a really easy platform to just learn and get up and running and start selling some stuff online and making more money from your art and making more money from your audience. So I highly suggest it. I will be making more videos to basically help you maximize Sellfy and maximize selling stuff online and online business, basically, because you know I'm all about music, online marketing, online business. So I'll be giving you more info in that. If you got any more questions about Sellfy or creating an online store, let me know in the comment section down below. And if you got any other services you want me to review, let me know in the comment section as well. In the next video, you'll learn more about music, online marketing, or online business. So I'll see you there. Peace out.